We are in the last part of chapter 6, lines and angles. In this video, I have solved exercise 6.3, question number 1, 2 and 6. Let's watch the video. Student, we are going to solve exercise 6.3. In the figure, it is given that side QP and RQ. Okay, these are the side QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced to point S and T respectively. That is already given to you. If angle SPR 135 degree and PQT 110 degree, you have to find PRQ. This angle you have to find. Correct? So you can write a solution. So now you can see PQT is given 110. Then what will be the measurement of PQR? This measurement that you have to find. So sum of these two angle will be 180 since linear pair. So you can write here angle PQT plus angle PQR. Their sum will be 180 degree. What is the reason? Linear pair of angles. So you can write here linear pair. Correct? PQT is given 110 degree and you have to find PQR. Correct? So PQR would be 180 degree minus 110 degree. So you subtract it, you will get 70 degree. Correct? Now you have to find PRQ. This angle you have to find. Okay, this angle you have to find. Correct? Now, if you remember the theorem 6.8, that is the sum of two interior opposite angles. Correct? The sum of two interior opposite angle is equal to its exterior angle. Okay, so you apply theorem 6.8. So here you can write angle PQR plus angle PRQ. So the sum of these two interior opposite angle will be equal to SPR. Correct? So which theorem we used? Theorem 6.8. Now PQR we already got 70 degrees. So you write here 70 degree. Then you find PRQ. SPR is given 135 degree. Correct? So what will be PRQ? So you write 135 degree, 70 degree you are taking to the right hand side. It becomes minus 70 degree. So both you subtract, you will get the answer. So 5 minus 0, that is 5. 13 minus 7, you will get 6. Correct? So your answer is 65 degree. We will solve question number 2. In figure 6.40, angle X given 62 degree, XYZ given 54 degree. OY and OZ these are the bisector of angle Y and angle Z. Bisector means what? Angle Y will be equally divided by the bisector OY. In the same way, angle Z will be equally divided by the bisector YO. Correct? Now what you have to do? You have to find OZY. OZY. So this angle you have to find. Then YOZ. YOZ. This angle also you have to find. Okay. So what is given, that you write. Okay. Angle X is given 62 degree. Angle Y is given 54 degree. Understood? Then YO and ZO bisect angle XYZ and angle YZX. Correct? Angle OZY and angle YOZ. So let's solve. Now in a triangle there are three angles and we know sum of the three angle is 180 degree. Correct? X is given 62, Y is given 54. So first we will find Z. So you can write here X plus Y plus angle Z. Okay. And their sum is 180 degree. Correct? So we are using here theorem 6.7, that is the sum of all the three angles is 180 degree. Now angle X is given 62 degree, Y is given 54 degree. So you find out angle Z. Correct? So X is given 62, Y is given 54, Z you have to find, that is equal to 180. 4, 2, 6, 5, 6, 11. Just you add these two angle, then you find angle Z. So what will be angle Z? 180 degree minus 116 degree. So you subtract 10 minus 6, 4 will come, 7 minus 1, 6. So Z is 64 degree. So student, we got angle Z as 64 degree. Correct? Now OY is the bisector of angle Y. Bisector means what? Angle Y will be equally divided. So we can also write that OYZ. Okay, suppose this angle we have to find. Angle OYZ is equal to half of angle Y. Correct? Since YO is the bisector of angle Y. So half into, what is the value of Y? 54 degree. Just you cut 2 and 54, if you cut you will get 27 degree. So OYZ we got how much? 27 degree. Similarly you have to find, okay, that is OZY. This angle you have to find. So what will be OZY correct? That is half of angle Z. So what will be half of angle Z? Angle Z we got how much? 64 degree. So these two you divide. So you will get 32 degree. You understood, na? So they are asking to find OZY. So we already got OZY, that is 32 degree. So student, we got the value of OZY as 32 degree. Now what they are asking? They are asking to find angle YOZ. YOZ. Correct? So what we will do? We will take this triangle YOZ. So you can write here in triangle YOZ. So angle OYZ plus angle YZO plus angle YOZ. So their sum would be how much? 180 degree. So theorem 6.7. Correct? Or you can write also angle sum property of a triangle, that is 180 degree. OYZ we got 27 degree. YZO we got 32 degree. Now you have to find angle YOZ. Correct? So both you plus 7 plus 2 9, 3 plus 2 5, 59 degree plus angle YOZ. Correct? So angle YOZ would be 180 degree minus 59 degree. Now you subtract both, you will get the answer. So 10 minus 9, that is 1, 7 minus 5, that is 2, and here 1. So you will get 121. Student, we will solve number 6. In figure 6.44, the side QR of triangle PQR is produced to point S, that is given to you. If the bisector PQR and PRS meet at point, correct, T. So based on this information, let's solve. So here we can write that, to make it little bit simple, we'll name it as angle 1, this as angle 2, 3 as well as 4. Correct? Now you can see here PQR. Correct? In this angle PQR, QT is the bisector. So you write QT bisects angle PQR. Correct? And you know what is bisect? Means angle Q will be equally divided. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Correct? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Take it as equation number 1. In the same way, in angle PRS, correct? RT is the bisector. Okay, so you write here RT bisects angle PRS. Okay, RT bisect PR. Since it is a bisector, we can tell that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Correct? We can write it as equation number 2. Okay. Next you see, we will write here as triangle PQR. Okay. Triangle PQR. QR is produced to S. You understood? In triangle PQR, okay, QR is produced to S. Correct? Now, the sum of these two interior opposite angles will be equal to its exterior angle, correct? Since we have already written here angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, so which will make the sums little bit simple. So we can write here angle QPR plus angle PQR. So their sum would be equal to angle PRS, correct? So what is the reason? You can write since theorem 6.8. So if you remember theorem 6.8, what it explained, that sum of two interior opposite angles is equal to its exterior angle, correct? So here again we can write angle QPR plus, in the place of PQR we can write angle 1 plus angle 2. So we will write here angle 1 plus angle 2. In the place of PRS we can write angle 3 plus angle 4. Okay. But here in equation we got that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 as well as angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So we can substitute, correct? So again once again you write angle QPR plus, in the place of angle 1 we can also write angle 2 because both the measures are same. So you write here angle 2 plus angle 2. So again you see in the place of angle 3 we can also write angle 4. So you write angle 4 plus angle 4. So using equation 1 and 2. So both the equation we have used here 1 and 2. So what we'll get, let's see, QPR plus how many angle 2? Twice, correct? How many angle 4? Twice. So what will be QPR? That will be equal to twice angle 4 minus twice angle 2. Then QPR would be, since both are having twice, so 2 we can take it outside. So what we will get? Angle 4 minus angle 2. So you can write here equation number 3, correct? Now we will take triangle QTR. Triangle QTR, correct? And in this triangle QTR, QR is produced to S. So you can write here QR is produced to S, correct? Now in this triangle QTR, or you can write TQR, correct? QTR or TQR, both are same. Here also you will find the sum of two interior angles will be equal to its exterior angle. So in this triangle QTR, angle 4 is the exterior angle, correct? And the sum of two interior angle will be QTR and angle 2, QTR as well as angle 2. So you can write here angle QTR plus angle 2 is equal to angle TRS, TRS, okay? That is also theorem 6.8. So student, please go through all the theorems, okay? So again you write QTR plus angle 2 is equal to, what is the value of TRS given here? Angle 4. So you can write here angle 4. Then QTR would be equal to how much? QTR will be equal to angle 4 minus angle 2. So how minus angle 2 came? From left hand side plus angle 2 you bring to right hand side, it become minus, correct? So here you can write equation number 4. Here in equation 3 we got QPR is equal to twice angle 4 minus angle 2. And in equation 4 we got QTR equal angle 4 minus angle 2. Now we can substitute. How we'll substitute? Let's see. Angle 4 minus angle 2, its value is given how much? QTR. Correct? So in this place, in equation 3, in the place of angle 4 minus angle 2, we can write here QTR. Is it okay? So we can write there QTR. So here you can write, putting the value of equation 4 in equation 3, we get okay. So what we'll get? Let's see. What is equation 4 here? QTR is equal to angle 4 minus angle 2. So the value of angle 4 minus angle 2 can be substituted with QTR. So in the equation 3, in the place of angle 4 minus angle 2, we can write there QTR. Is it okay? So equation 3 you write QPR equal, so we can write here angle QPR would be equal to twice angle QTR. Correct? So you can write here using equation 4. Is it okay? By using equation 4. So here you can see QTR is what? Angle 4 minus angle 2. So in this place of angle 4 minus angle 2, we have used QPR will be equal to twice QTR. You change the side or you exchange it. Angle QTR is equal to angle QPR. Just we interchange, you understood, no? So what will be QTR here? QTR will be equal to, say twice will go on the other side, it becomes half. Okay, angle QPR. So we have already proved.